Good afternoon, everyone. I appreciate you all coming down at short notice. At 1:30 p.m. this afternoon, Winnipeg police members executed a search warrant on a specific structure in the area behind us. We thought it important for the local community to be aware of the reason for the additional police presence this afternoon and to reassure everyone that there is no ongoing risk to the public. These actions were taken as part of an investigation into the possession of property obtained by crime. We are cognizant of the fact that this structure may be someone's temporary shelter, given its location within an encampment area. So we have treated this like any other criminal investigation in the city of Winnipeg that involves a person's residence by obtaining a search warrant. I want to be clear that police are not here to clear or evict anyone from their temporary shelter. We also want to reassure any of the local community who may feel anxious by the increased police presence. And so we invited members of the Downtown Community Safety Partnership Women's and Mental Health Team to provide a presence and to speak with people in the surrounding area to help address any concerns they may have. As police officers, if we receive reports and information related to criminal activity, it is our responsibility to investigate and help everyone in this community live peacefully and safely. Thank you. And does anyone have any questions?
What kind of structure did you execute the search warrant on?
So this structure had a wooden frame and it was surrounded by multiple tarps.
Can you talk about what specific items were seized during the search, if any?
So there are numerous items that have currently been seized as evidence in relation to our investigation, and our investigation is currently ongoing.
Can you share any details on what those items might have been?
Currently we have seized items such as bicycle parts.
Did you connect with anyone, maybe staying at the structure or in the surrounding area? Anyone staying at the encampment during the search warrant?
So when we went down to the area, we didn't find a lot of people there, but the people inside the structure itself have been arrested and will form part of our investigation.
How many people?
3 people have been arrested.
What have they been charged with?
So currently they have been arrested for possession of property obtained by crime. And again, an arrest of a person does not mean that charges are laid. The arrest means that the investigation is ongoing. And so we expect to be able to provide a further update in the near future.
Those charges haven't been laid?
No, when we arrest someone, there is still an opportunity to ask questions of that individual, to pursue the investigation further, and decide if there are grounds to lay criminal charges.
Is this the first time Winnipeg police have executed a search warrant on a tent or a structure within an encampment?
I believe that might be the case, yes.
Is that a courtesy or a formality? I believe I would have the question. It's not a permanent structure. It's I believe public grounds or town grounds. Why was a warrant needed?
We are very well aware of the housing crisis that currently exists within our city. And we are very well aware that many of the people that are currently unhoused do live in temporary shelters, such as the one that we executed this warrant on today. And so we didn't want to be presumptive. We took the necessary actions that we felt we were responsible under the courts and under our current laws in seeking judicial approval to execute a warrant on a structure that might indeed be somebody's temporary residence. And with that comes an expectation of privacy.
Have police previously searched tents or other structures and encampments without warrants?
Not to my knowledge, not without being welcomed in. Everybody has the opportunity to voluntarily welcome police into their home. We do that all the time. We go and knock on somebody's door, or we might approach the entrance of a structure and say, hello, how are you? But we wouldn't venture in unless we had the grounds to do so.
Do you think this might set a bit of a precedent? This time we obtained a search warrant. Do you think from now on, police might obtain a search warrant anytime they feel they need to search a tent or a temporary living structure?
I think this shows and demonstrates that when police are investigating crime, we follow the proper process and we respect people's privacy. And we are setting a clear process that leads and shows and demonstrates to the public exactly how criminal investigations proceed and the responsibilities that we have as police officers to ensure everybody's rights and everybody's privacy is respected, regardless of where you may live.
Are you able to give genders or age ranges of the people arrested?
I'm not able to provide that information at this time. Yeah.
You mentioned no one was evicted. When police got here, did people leave the camp on their own terms?
So there was multiple structures in and around the facility of this one structure. I don't believe there was anybody else in the immediate facility at that time. The only people we really had contact with were the people within the structure itself.
How were police tipped off about the structure? I mean, you said it was part of a larger investigation.
So as you will see, the structure's on a bike path. Lots of people come up and down this bike path every day. But when we're looking at a search warrant and part of a criminal investigation, we do need people to provide us with information that begins that investigation for us. So this investigation began with reports of crime that were provided to the police. It requires statements that are required to seek judicial permission to enter someone's residence. And again, we took all that information and we corroborated it, right? So we have a duty then just not to rely on the information that's given to us, but to do that investigation, to corroborate some of the facts that people provide us with, and then to put all of that together and see if we've met the threshold where a judge agrees with us that we have reasonable grounds to believe that a crime is in progress or a crime is being committed within that residence, within that structure, and then grant us the authority to enter.
Given this is what you believe to be a first, what are the next steps for the structure, given the people have been arrested that were in there at the time?
So the structure itself is not a matter of a criminal offense, right? An encampment, somebody's temporary dwelling space does not constitute a criminal offense. So the structure will remain. If people are arrested and released or released on charge, they will be able to return to a structure if that is their residence. The only things that we will be removing from that structure are items seized in relation to the crime that we are investigating.
There are a number of tents along this stretch of river. Do you have any reason to believe there's concerns with possession of stolen property in any of the other structures?
So our investigation does not include any other structures at this time.
Any other questions? No? Well, that concludes our thing.
Thank you so
for
much.
coming, Inspector.